She will look you in the eye and tell you the sky is green until you start questioning your own eyesight. Gaslighting is one of the most subtle forms of mental abuse. It is time to stop trusting her version of the truth and start trusting your gut. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling completely confused, doubting your own memory and even your sanity? If so, you might be a victim of gaslighting. It's a manipulative tactic designed to make you question your own reality, giving the other person all the power. And it's incredibly damaging. But today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to expose the common phrases, the sneaky tactics, and the mental games so you can spot them, stop them, and reclaim your peace of mind. Let us start with the most classic gaslighting line of all time. I never said that. You remember the conversation clearly. You know what was promised, what was said, but she denies it flat out with a straight face. She might even look at you like you're the one making things up. This is a direct assault on your memory. She's not just disagreeing with you. She's trying to rewrite history. When this happens over and over, you start to think, did I imagine it? Am I misremembering everything? That's the goal. To make you doubt your own mind so her version of reality becomes the only one that matters. Next up is a phrase that can feel like a punch to the gut. You being too sensitive or its close cousin, you're overreacting. You bring up something that genuinely hurt your feelings, and instead of an apology or a discussion, your emotions are dismissed. Your feelings are invalidated. This tactic trivializes your emotional response, making you feel like your feelings aren't just wrong, but they're a flaw in your character. You start to believe that maybe you are too sensitive, that your feelings are an inconvenience, so you stop voicing them. You bottle them up. This is a way of controlling you by controlling your emotional expression. It teaches you that your feelings are not welcome, creating a dynamic where only her feelings have any weight. Now let's talk about the art of diversion. You try to address a problem, maybe something she did that upset you. And somehow, within minutes, the conversation is suddenly about something you did wrong 3 weeks ago. How did that happen? That's diversion. Instead of taking responsibility, she masterfully changes the subject to one of your flaws or past mistakes. The conversation becomes a defensive battle where you're suddenly the one on trial. You forget what the original issue even was because you're too busy defending yourself. This is an incredibly effective way to avoid accountability. By keeping you on the defensive, she never has to face her own actions. It's a smokescreen, and it leaves you feeling frustrated and unheard. Another powerful tool in the gaslighter's toolkit is strategic forgetting. She conveniently forgets promises she made, plans you had, or important conversations. Oh, did I say I'd do that? I don't remember that at all. It's not a genuine memory lapse, it's a calculated move. By feigning forgetfulness, she absolves herself of all responsibility. You can't hold her accountable for a promise she doesn't remember making. It puts you in a position where you either have to let it go or look like you nagging her about something she has no recollection of. This constant denial and feigned amnesia erodes your trust and makes you feel like you're the only one invested in the relationship. This is where the crazy label often comes into play. If you push back, if you insist on your version of events, she might start suggesting that you're unstable. She say things like, "You sound crazy right now," or tell your friends and family that she's worried about you. This is one of the most insidious forms of gaslighting because it isolates you. It's designed to discredit you in the eyes of others and in your own eyes. If everyone thinks you're the unstable one, who are you going to turn to for help? Who will believe you? She plants this seed of doubt not just in your mind, but in the minds of your support system, leaving you feeling completely alone and questioning your own sanity. Then there's the manipulation of love itself. Phrases like, "If you really loved me, you wouldn't bring this up," or "I'm only doing this because I love you," turn love into a weapon. This tactic is designed to induce guilt and shut down any criticism. It equates your legitimate concerns with a lack of love. You're forced into a choice. Either you drop the issue and prove your love, or you stand your ground and are framed as unloving and uncaring. True love doesn't demand silence. It doesn't use emotion as leverage. When love is used to justify hurtful behavior or to silence your voice, it's not love, it's control. Let's also talk about projection. This is a psychological mindbender. Projection is when she accuses you of doing the very thing she is doing. Is she being secretive and dishonest? She accuses you of hiding things. Is she being unfaithful? She constantly questions your loyalty. It's a way of deflecting her own guilt and unacceptable behavior onto you. It's confusing because the accusation often comes out of nowhere and feels so unjust. You're left defending yourself against something you didn't even do, while her own behavior flies completely under the radar. It is a way for her to avoid self-reflection and make you the villain in a story she wrote. Gaslighters are also skilled at creating false memories. She might insist that a certain event happened when it never did, often in great detail, until you start to wonder if maybe your memory is the one that's faulty. She might say, "Don't you remember? We talked about this last week, and you agreed it was a good idea." Even if you have no memory of it, her confidence and persistence can be convincing. Over time, these implanted memories blur the lines between what's real and what's not. Your reality becomes a foggy landscape shaped by her narrative, not your own experience. You start to distrust your own mind, which is exactly the point. All of these tactics lead to what I call the wear-down effect. Gaslighting is rarely a one-time event. It's a slow, steady drip of manipulation over weeks, months, or even years. Each denial, each diversion, each dismissal is a small cut. Alone, they might seem minor. But together, they create 1,000 tiny wounds that erode your self-esteem, your confidence, and your sense of self. You become exhausted from constantly defending your reality. It becomes easier to just agree, to let it go, to accept her version of events just to have some peace. That's the wear-down effect. It's emotional attrition, and it's how a gaslighter gains complete control. So, what can you do? How do you fight back against this mental fog? The single most powerful tool you have is record keeping. Write things down. After a significant conversation, open the Notes app on your phone or grab a journal and write down what was said, the date, and the context. Be as specific as possible. This isn't about gathering evidence to win an argument. It's for you. It's your anchor to reality. When she says, "I never said that," you don't have to rely on your shaky memory. You can look at your own records and say with confidence, "No, this is what happened." Writing it down validates your own experience. It's a declaration that your reality matters. It's your proof for yourself that you are not crazy. Recognizing these tactics is the first and most crucial step toward breaking free. It's about taking the power back. It's about learning to trust that voice inside you, your gut instinct, that has been telling you all along that something is wrong. Your feelings are valid. Your memories are real. And you do not deserve to be treated this way. If what we've talked about today sounds painfully familiar, please know you're not alone and you're not overreacting. It can be incredibly difficult to navigate this, so reaching out to a trusted friend, a family member, or a mental health professional can make all the difference. Seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been eye-opening and empowering. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on building healthier relationships and a stronger sense of self. Stay safe, trust your gut, and we'll see you in the next video.